I want to talk about my friend Nathan. And I've been both longing in a way, but mostly dreading this moment. Because I said to myself when I started the Good Talk series that this would be one of the videos I made. But I would have to wait until July. 6 years ago, in late July, I was in Gothenburg for a YouTube gathering. A 2-day YouTube gathering. The first day at an amusement park, and the second day we would go to this park to do some barbecuing. And we're sitting there, and one of my friends there, he turned to me and he says, "You know Nathan, right?" Yeah. And then I went onto his Facebook profile, and his dad had written a post there about the fact that Nathan had taken his life. And I walked away from where we were sitting in the group. I went out on this grass lawn. I called a friend, and we talked, and I called my girlfriend, and I just couldn't get the words out. I tried to physically say the words, but I couldn't get them out. And when I got back to Stockholm, I went out into the woods and I took my camera with me, and I recorded. I just felt like I needed to record the way I was feeling back then. I met Nathan. I think we got to know each other in 2009 through YouTube, and we met the first time in London in 2010, and then we met the year after that in 2011 at VidCon in Los Angeles. And between that, we Skyped a lot. We sat many evenings on Skype talking about projects. He was a composer into music, and we talked about life, and we talked about dreams, and we talked about stuff that friends talk to each other about. And when I got home, or when I came back to Stockholm that night, and after I recorded that video, I was digging through my computer, digging through Facebook. I wanted to find a picture of Nathan and me, but I couldn't find one. I even looked at my YouTube videos. I looked at other people's videos from events where we were at the same place, but I just couldn't find a picture of the both of us. And I really needed that at the moment. I'm not sure why. I just needed something to look at that was him and me. And I've been going back and trying to understand, or trying to think of what pushes a person into doing that, reflecting on myself, and the fact that when we learned that he was gone, and you saw the outpour of love in videos, in tweets, in Facebook postings, in blog postings from people, lots of people. And I'm just trying to understand that if a person who is in that state reaches out, what happens? How do you reach out about something like that? Because once it's happened, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. And there's no... I mean, how do you show the same outpour of love to someone before it happens? How do you show the same love to someone when it's not that person's birthday? How can we as humans, as people, as friends become better at appreciating each other and seeing each other and lifting each other? Because sometimes you just don't know what's happening in someone's mind. And when I go to his Facebook profile, I do that every year on that date, and also about a week later on his birthday, and it's almost become like it's like a digital tombstone that people go to and they leave messages because we still miss him. And just wondering, where would we have been now? How many more times would we have met in England or in the US or here in Sweden or anywhere? Where would our life taken us? So I'm not sure what I really want to say with this video, other than if you're somewhere in the vicinity of feeling like you don't matter, that it doesn't matter if you live or not, I really hope that you have someone you can talk to. And if you are someone who see that someone else is hurting, it's not too late until it is too late. Good talk.
It passed on, but as I was saying it, I was starting to understand it. And then when I had to make that second call, I just... I just couldn't say the words. We were supposed to grow old together. That was the plan. That was the plan. I think I feel calmer now. So.
Filled with pride, I'm awake when I'm not by